Hey, at home, if you're just now tuning in, you've reached the spot. This is In the Upper Room with my co-host Shauna, and I'm Michael, and we are joined by our good friend.
Our good friend.
And our spiritual warrior who covers our program in prayer.
Even when Shauna's in Africa.
Indeed. Pastor D and Larry Mathis.
That's right.
Thanks for coming tonight, guys.
Thank you for having me, Larry. I got him on the mind because he fought not to come on here.
I know, right?
I got Larry on the mind. But listen, Mike, I so appreciate you guys and the support you've given on behalf of Bill Cosby, Dr. Bill Cosby, and his return to biblical comedy. Let me thank you both, because this is the only show that I've come on to actually, well, the Congo Hour, a mention, but to sit and talk about this great event that's happening here in the city of Wilmington. My friend and mentor, Bill Cosby, what he's meant to so many of us here in America, and this historic day in the city of Wilmington is just tremendous. And I, from the bottom of my heart, I mean, I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. And we share Bishop Morton. And I'm thinking of her. She is part of the reason Bishop Aretha Morton, Pastor Pastor Etta Robinson, these historic, former Pastor Maurice Moyer, Jay Moyer, Dr. Moyer, these are the heroes of my profession. It occurs to me going in the new year that many preachers do not know me. Many people have mistakenly taken me a certain way, and I perhaps have misjudged and judged other preachers. And it occurred to me in conversation with Bill Cosby that we have so much on the preacher's plate. We have so much work to do as preachers in our communities and in our neighborhoods. We have so much on our plate that we cannot afford the luxury of not loving one another and working together. And so I'm presenting the preacher's plate in an effort to say to my colleagues to bring preachers together for an evening of fun and comedy, but also to share the common denominator of what we have on our plate. And it's just going to be wonderful. I mean, and the beautiful thing about this is you have an A-list entertainer, perhaps the greatest of all time, Bill Cosby, and you have no money. This is done with the love of and unity of community organizations and friends, other Christian folk. L&J's playpen, LJ's playpen, but Brother Larry is also a minister. His wife, a minister in her own right. LJ's playpen, a significant monumental place in the community. Miss B.B. Coker is our coordinator. She has also choreographed the stage, the Huxtable stage for the show. Pastor Beeman, who will be emceeing the entire program. Pastor Etta Robinson, who'll be doing the prayer. You guys who will be on the front row. I mean, it's just, you know, Dr. Coker, Joan Coker, who will be participating. So I'm just excited about the Preacher's Plate this Thursday at Joshua Harvest Church, showtime 7 p.m. Sorry it's not open to the public, but we have a very, very diverse audience and ministers and even common folks should call because we may have some complimentary seats that we'd be able to give some people, and they can simply call 444-2366. I'll have to give you the number because it escapes me now. I'm just so excited, but it's just very important, this event. And Bill Cosby, we know, is in his prime. And he hasn't lost anything in terms of comedy. He's going to knock them on their backs, he told me.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is, for me, and I'm sure for Shauna as well, it's a monumental opportunity because growing up, of course, I grew up watching Bill Cosby.
You were like the first
Fat Albert.
Absolutely. Exactly. And it was riveting, you know, television as a kid. And then, of course, you even had I Spy series. You know, and then of course the Cosby Show, and the Huxtable. It was just, and to know that, you know, this is an opportunity to be there. It's going to be wonderful.
Well, you know, Wilmington is very fortunate. It's being filmed for a national documentary. The comedy Bill Cosby did in 1960s, Noah and the Ark. He has not done biblical comedy as a feature since then. Because of our relationship and he being somewhat of a mentor to me, I've now been with him 9 years, traveling and appearing and speaking. When I'm confused and need someone to talk to, I call Dr. Cosby. 1 in the morning, he'll call me. When I was in the hospital in a very serious situation, he called the hospital and threatened the doctors. You know, when his very dear friend passed away, he sent me to speak at the funeral, for which I was very honored. So to me, it's more than an icon. It's like another dad, and I want Wilmington to share in the love of that I have for the man and the person of Bill Cosby. But he has a very serious message in the Preacher's Plate comedy, and again, the unity this has created between myself, LJ's Playpen, the other co-sponsors, people who are helping to make this happen, is just worth $1 million in this political climate, in this climate where you heard, you know, Brother Holloway, before you came on, just all of the negativity that goes on in the political world. But on the Preacher's Plate is also love. Love. The responsibility of creating an atmosphere of love and the unity of the saints. And I've grown up now. When I was a child, I spoke as one, thought and believed as one. I'm becoming grown now. I'm putting away childish things. I have a responsibility to my colleagues, to the other preachers, to create unity where there is none, and to return not evil for evil, but love for evil, and overcome evil with good. So I'm excited. Preacher's Plate, that's, you know, and folks, give me a call. That number is 444-2236. Sister Kim is the person, 444-2236, where they can RSVP, and it must be done, must be RSVP'd no later than Tuesday, early morning Tuesday. I mean, just got to cut it off somewhere. Well, and I know you guys are.
I'm saying we are checked in with you.
I don't know if anybody's been out there's been to L&J's Playpen, but it's a tremendous.
Let's talk about that, because Dr. Idris Clymer, my good friend, he told me about you, man, and he speaks so highly of you. He's very passionate in promoting what you're doing, because he believes in you, and we do too. So if you can just tell us a little bit, Larry, where you are this evening and what's going on, what your role has been.
My role been with Pastor D here. You've also been a big brother, a friend.
Indeed.
Me and my wife, we do have a daycare. It's called LJ's Playpen Academy, and we're people lovers. And we love people who love people. And who are doing things. And when Pastor D came to me and talking about the Preacher's Plate, being a minister myself, know what some of the things that a minister have to deal with. You know, coming through the door, they just think that it's just a person, but they have to take the issues. We all have issues and to deal with. And on a regular basis, I'm always trying to help somebody. You know, people wonder why me and my wife are blessed. You come by, you see the building, and they look at it. Sometimes people think you got money, but as much as the Lord gives, we give right back out. You know, so if you want to be blessed, you have to be a giver.
I agree.
I've known these folks for years, and they're both very humble. LJ's Playpen, Joshua Harvest Church got part of its start in the building. It's the Girls Inc. building over on 26. We're not talking about a small, so to see an African-American couple get this building. I conducted a seminar there. The building is state-of-the-art, bar none. I've been in buildings all over America, and I'm telling you, they have a state-of-the-art music studio, a beauty salon and barbershop, a rec room. I mean, these children are in a healthy, clean, state-of-the-art environment, not done shabbily, done in the spirit of excellence. And he's right. He and his wife both have this humble, walk right up to you, easy to love kind of persona.
Absolutely.
And neither of them, I've known both of them a long time. It hadn't changed either one of them. But it is a place where it is a safe haven, where people can go. I encourage any leader in the community of Wilmington, a business leader, a clergy leader, go through here. I wanted them as a sponsor. I ran them down. I went over there and said, you've got to